Earn your leadership every day. Michael Jordan. We're gonna talk about that quote in a second. But first, I need you to do me a favor. If you want to grow as a leader, if you want to learn from some of the best coaches in the game, then subscribe right here. We drop a video every single week to help you be a better leader. So do me a favor, subscribe. Now let's talk about this quote from His Highness Michael Jordan. Earn your leadership every day. There's a story behind this quote, and I love the story because it illustrates what he means by earning your leadership every day. So picture this. Michael Jordan was a coach. He was coaching young athletes, and they were going through a particularly grueling practice. Now, for those of you who have never been to a basketball practice, let me just tell you, they go hard. And this one was no different. They were pushing these young athletes to their very limits physically and mentally. And so at the end of practice, Michael Jordan, being the great leader that he is, he gathered his team together and he said, "Hey, I know that was a tough practice, but you know what? It doesn't matter. You got to do that every single day." And then he turned to one of his assistants and he said, "Get this guy out of here. He needs to get home and he needs to rest." And so they sent one of the players home. Now, the next day, Michael Jordan shows up and he's expecting this young athlete to be there with him. And guess what? The kid shows up. He's hobbling. He's barely able to make it through warm-ups, but he's there. And Michael Jordan looks at him and he says, "You know what? You're not going to do anything today." He says, "I just want you to watch." So the young player sits there and watches the entire practice. And at the end of practice, when everyone is leaving, Michael Jordan pulls him aside again and he says, "You know what? I want you to come with me." And he took him to his car. And in the car, Michael Jordan drives them around for a little bit and then he finally drops him off. As he's dropping him off, the young athlete asks him, "Do you really think I'm not going to play tomorrow?" And Michael Jordan looks at him and he says, "You didn't earn your leadership yet. You have to earn it every day." He says, "You think being a leader is about being on the team?" No. Being a leader is about being responsible for the team. It's about holding yourself accountable, being selfless, putting the team first. That's what being a leader is about. And then he challenged him, "Do that every day and you will earn your leadership." What's the biggest takeaway from this story? It's that leadership is earned, not given. Leadership is not a position. It's a responsibility. You earn it in the grind, every single day.